So, Suicide Squad Kill Justice League released earlier this month. It was something. I haven't personally played it. I'm not going to. I did watch the cutscenes, which I think is the most important thing in this game, honestly, and the best thing of the game is the cutscenes. I'm going to save my anger over the Arkham Batman mess for another time, because I'm still kind of... I don't believe he's dead. And by a spoiler, if you haven't played the game, you probably shouldn't be watching this video anyways, but just click off. You know, a little spoiler in there, but whatever. The point is, I don't think he's dead. I don't think any of them are dead. But we can't ignore how useless they made the League in this game before they even died. Which, even in the Flash, the way I'll be talking about the Flash in this video, and from Suicide Squad Kill Justice League, mainly talking about him. I won't be talking about anyone else, really. I'll be mentioning him here and there, but mainly the Flash. Point being is that the Flash had the worst story, death, and literally the most, just absurdly plot armored Suicide Squad encounter besides Superman and Arkham Batman in the game. And so, and I'll give my reasons for that in the video. I think it's kind of obvious already, but I'll be talking about that more in the video. But yeah, so if you haven't played a game or watched cutscenes, click off now. It's your only chance. So the game is literally where you kill the Justice League. And we saw the Flash literally kill Lex Luthor, literally ripping his heart out of his chest.
He did have a heart.
And then it runs around and then just gets defeated by Wonder Woman and then gets shot in the face, literally like he did 10 minutes earlier.
Nice one, Lex. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Yes, he's stupid. He literally got shot like a bazillion times and then got out of it. His suit was literally covered in bullets that got stuck to his suit. You can see even in his death scene here, you're seeing in the background, those bullets on his suit, and yet he got exhausted and then shot at, and then he just passed out, and then Boomerang pees on him, and he dies. No! No. You could have shot him in the head. Why'd you shoot Bruce in the head? You could have shot Barry in the head. I would have been fine with that. But you make Barry die in the most abysmal and just stupidest way ever. I know Barry's always been this Flash who's, kind of an idiot sometimes. That's understandable. But when we fought Barry earlier in the game, when he got exhausted, he ran away. He was getting exhausted in this moment. You could hear him grunting. You could hear him, breathing really heavy. He was getting exhausted. Why didn't he run away? He was using his powers 2 seconds earlier. He could have ran away. But nope, due to plot purposes, we need to do something different. And not to even mention that, Barry's literally joking to the squad about how you can't shoot me because I'm so fast, you just, quote, mail me the bullet. And, well, they didn't mail you a bullet, Barry. They just shot you a bazillion times, and then you passed out and died. I mean, the Rocksteady was, for years, known to always stick to what they made. They stuck to DC canon for the most part. Made things their own, but they stuck to general aura of DC Comics. This game took everything from Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, The Flash, and just took everything DC canon and threw it all away. And said, we're doing our own thing, which is fine, but the problem is, make it work. Make it work. Don't waste time throwing away DC canon and stuff that you set up for a whole 4 whole games, or I guess 3, because don't count Origins, I guess, for Batman, where you straight up did the DC lore, you did DC canon, and then you throw it all away for a third-person shooter that literally had nothing to do with anything. What the hell? I said before this game came out, Rocksteady would make an amazing Flash game and Superman game and Wonder Woman game, which, to be clear, I think they still do a Wonder Woman game, because the person who voiced Wonder Woman did an amazing job, by the way. But, well, all the voice I just did in this game, too. But the design for Wonder Woman was like another whole level. I didn't really care for the Flash design, but their Wonder Woman design was amazing. I think they could easily do a game about her. But I remember saying, like, for the last several years, Rocksteady can make a Flash game and it would work. It would work. If, like, really? Like, I understand there was plot armor in this game. That's not even a question for the squad. But it's just like, how in the world can you look at the Flash and say, you know what? He's going to make jokes about being shot. He's going to make jokes about being able to catch bullets. He's going to make jokes about how you can't kill him. And then you kill him in the most insane and disrespectful way you could have killed the Flash. I'm not even talking about Batman here, just the Flash. Which, yes, Batman stuff was... honestly, can you imagine if they peed on Batman's face when they killed him? How would we feel about that? That would be so much more disrespectful than what happened. So, the fact that they just went out of their way to not only break what they wrote like 10 minutes earlier in this game, it literally disrespected the Flash by having his face peed on, and then he just dies through that. Does that make sense to anybody? It shouldn't. I understand this is a squad, they're severely messed up in the head. You know, they're going to do what they want to do. But if you're going to kill someone like that, maybe make it more, like, meaningful instead of being shot, again, when he literally made jokes earlier about how you can't shoot him. To quote, mail him the bullet, like I said earlier. I mean, I don't understand how Rocksteady went from making 3 extraordinary games, Asylum, City, and Night, to then 7 whole years. 7 years we've been waiting for this. And, you know, the shooter part is not the problem. The gameplay is not my problem. Because it does kind of look a lot, it does look a lot of fun to play. My problem is that we spent 7 years waiting for this, and this is the stuff they give us? Now, look, maybe the league's not dead, but the fact is that they still took the Flash and Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and took all the DC lore, all the canon, took it, ripped it out, and threw it in the garbage can, when Arkham Batman particularly showed that they keep him canon. They keep him, for the most part, lore accurate, besides change a lot of things here and there. They could have easily done for the Flash, it would have worked. But because they want the squad to die, they want the Link to die, they had to nerf the hell out of all of them, and we got what we got. Now again, maybe he's not dead. Maybe none of them are dead. Maybe Wonder Woman is, but the others might not be. You know, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they're, you know, somehow alive. Or maybe we focus on our Earth, I guess. But again, we can't ignore the fact that this is legitimately how the first time we see the Flash in Arkhamverse, and they treat him like he's Harley Quinn in City, where Batman picked her up and threw her on the ground. The same person who shot Batman in the head in this game and killed him was tossed on the ground in 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, of being picked up and thrown on the ground by Batman, got shot in the face by that person, was the same person who could have also killed the Flash if you played as her in this game by shooting the Flash when he made jokes about how he can't be shot. Make that make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It is irritating. I love this character so much. And that's why I'm pissed off. And I needed to rant, so that's why I'm ranting. But this is so unbelievably stupid. I've never... If you told me 7 years ago or 10 years ago that Rocksteady would make a game about Suicide Squad and the Flash would be in it and he would die this way, I would have said you're a joke. There's no way in hell Rocksteady would be that irresponsible and that stupid with the Flash. You know, of all people, the Flash and Batman, they will never do that. They make them an honorable death. What? How did you end up here, Rocksteady? I'm not trying to trash the writers. I'm not trying to trash the developers. They put a lot of effort in the game, and the writing, for the most part, was somewhat decent. Besides his deaths, it was abysmal. But the overall writing had so many loops and holes in it, it just did not work. But again, the story is a great idea. You gotta give the writers that. The story's a great idea. And I'm not trying to trash any writers here. I'm not trying to trash anybody at Rocksteady. They generally do amazing hard work. But we can't ignore the fact that, how did we end up here? Was it WB? Did they tell us they didn't make it this way? I mean, what the hell was it? And then James Gunn pours gaslight in this dumpster fire where he says, well, it's not the end of the Arkhamverse. Yeah, it is. Who's alive to continue Arkhamverse? Their main character, Batman's dead. Flash is dead. Superman's dead. Wonder Woman's dead. Green Lantern's dead. Yeah, there's 12 other Brainiacs, which makes no sense at all. I mean, it literally ended the Arkhamverse. Whatever. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Just safe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.